In a bid to enhance productivity and afford young people the chance to serve their country, the Democratic Republic of Congo's president has ordered for the retirement of more than 6,000 elderly civil servants to pave way for the fresh skills and staff for public administration. Now, the president's decision has been widely welcomed among young people, with some of them believing it is a time to take the opportunity that is presented. Like many countries in the continent, DRC is also faced with growing challenges of unemployment, especially among young people. Now, let's have more details of that in this report.
The DRC is the second largest country in Africa with an estimated population of 90 million people. Unemployment is widespread due to decades of political instability and conflict. Many elderly civil servants who have reached the retirement age of 65 are still working because the government hasn't paid them their pension. But the president recently ordered the retirement of more than 6,000. The announcement has been well received by many young people.
Compte tenu de cette opportunité qui s'est présentée venant du chef d'État.
When I considered this opportunity that presented itself from the president's decision, I felt I should apply for a job in the public service. I might get lucky and be enrolled. It is a very good opportunity for us young people because we have got the degrees, the talent, and we would love to work for our country.
The government plans to retire 300,000 elderly public servants in the next 5 years. Guy Richard Mazola is a 70-year-old former public servant who is happy about the prospect of receiving his retirement benefits.
That
decision is very good. I compare it to the times that my dad used to work. It was automatic. You didn't even need to ask anyone. Once you turned 65 years, you had to retire and get all the benefits that you are entitled to.
Thousands of aging civil servants like Guy Mazola have been waiting for their pension for decades.
Vous vous imaginez, on était obligé parfois de se réveiller à 5h30.
You can imagine that I used to wake up at 5:30 a.m. every day and be at the office at 7 a.m. and I would leave the office at 10 p.m. for 40 years. I am tired. That's why when I go to sleep, I don't want to be disturbed.
The government wants the new positions filled by young people who make up the largest number of the unemployed.
90% of the active population is unemployed in the Congo. 90% of the active population means that in reality, everybody is unemployed. There is no job creation, neither from the private sector nor from the government side. But the government, being the biggest employer in this country, has a big responsibility in that.
The retirement of aging Congolese civil servants is part of reforms that the government is implementing ahead of elections slated for next year.
Authorities in the Ministry of Public Service say they are finalizing the payment of retirement benefits to the retiring employees in a bid to open up job slots. But the government jobs are not enough to go around for the millions of young people seeking employment opportunities, some of whom have already turned to criminal gangs and rebel groups to survive.